Again, today we have a super important presentation. It's on the importance of never giving up. This is coming from Nat, a retrospective memoir about getting canceled by SNL itself. And last night I laid in bed, like trying to fall asleep for a while, and I can't tell if it's the fact that, I have weaponized incompetence, and I need to do my laundry, because my bed is stripped bare right now. I was just wrapped in comforters. See? Transgenderism. In women. Men do it, it's fine. It's their way that they live, until a woman comes along and changes them. But if I do it, I'm just a mentally ill mental health case from hell, right? And that's how abusive and harmful that our society really is to women. Like, if you genuinely think about this, if you genuinely think about how abusive our society is to women have a valid reaction to the pain of getting abused by a man for years at a time, right? And so this reaction towards this man, it affects their daily life, it affects their personal life, it affects how they behave in reality. And that woman gets punished and silenced and called crazy, called other. Maybe she gets put on medication for having a mental health disorder. However, we are so lenient with men in our society that men can invent transgenderism and be like, hey, I feel like I was born a woman. And our society's like, yes, congratulations, you were. Here you are. You can have our fucking vagina and you can have everything that womanhood ever stood for in this reality. Right? Because men don't know boundaries because men rule the entire world, right? So when a woman wants a boundary of what it means to be herself, she's not going to be able to have that in a world where we don't have equality. So when I say that I'm transgender, I mean it. I transcended gender because I believe in a world where we have equality. And I believe in a world where women are treated with respect. And I dream of a world where we can unionize our differences and unite in the light again. So here we are. Never give up on what you want. And that is what I want most in this world. Before any career, before anything else in this entire world, what I want is I want a world that I am proud of, where we stand together in union and we celebrate our diversities without hurting one another. It sounds so easy, right? But we make it so complicated. All the damn time. So I know what it's like to be down, in the weeds, worried that no one will ever come to save you. And they won't. They never will. No one's ever gonna come save you from your life. It's your life. You have to save yourself. You have to know yourself and know what you need out of this life, and you have to create it. You can't just give up in the face of oppression. Oh, you think that you're a quitter? You think that you don't deserve the life in the world that you want, but you do, and you will create it. But no one's going to create that for you. People are going to steal that from you. If there's one thing I learned from pattern detecting and SNL is humans don't save other humans. They torture them. Women have been disproportionately affected by the abuse of SNL, and it is unjustifiable. Do better, system. The system is misogyny. What?
I want to start a new genre of music. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop.
I've completely reinvented myself. I mean, no one my age has done this. No.
Never doubt a woman's intuition.
Mark Robinson search history. Nah.
Fuck! SNL targeted me in a sketch, bruh! Fuck! But actually I do have proof, but let's listen to this.
Crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. That does not make it okay. That doesn't make it normal. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I'll give a if you think it's selfish of me.
Mark Robinson search history. Nah.
Crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. That does not make it okay. That doesn't make it normal. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I'll give a if you think it's selfish of me.
Shared from my account, Nat. We just chillin'. He was watching my stories.
So I got the ambiance is where I want it. And if
You get paid, it's solely based on your performance. What a great performance this was.
Mark Robinson Search History. Now.
Let's get retarded, huh? Let's get retarded here. Bowen Yang got so retarded that he targeted a nobody by name on SNL. But anyone who has ever made a mistake has never tried anything new. This is a great experiment. So, today we applaud Bowen Yang, Sarah Sherman, and any affiliated members or writers of SNL for being so desperate for a new breath of life that they abused the platform of SNL to call me a nobody by name, Mark Robinson Search History. Once again, anyone who has ever made a mistake has never tried anything new. And this, folks, it was brand new. It was gonna revolutionize the world. You don't understand it like I do. You know how fearless you'd have to be to try to become a new gender? Almost as if to be a woman and in the face of misogyny and continue to decide to show up for yourself as you are and as you get abused is the epitome of brat culture. And Bowen said that I wasn't brat. I was just Nat, and Nat is just Mark Robinson's. Face it, y'all, nobody in the industry is doing it like me. I've reinvented the wheel. It's not gay pop. It's trans brat pop. Nat.
If I got too honest, baby, it might kill your buzz. You say you like the music, but I don't feel like peach fuzz. Yes, I was just a kid, afraid she'd drift away. She left me trapped, lost yesterday. And I wish I could have held you and given you my best.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me, alright? Don't fuck with me, so not you. It's not your fault.
I love being Mark Robinson's Search History on the platform of SNL as a nobody. They say that nothing changes if nothing changes, and I guess what I had wanted was the change, and I wanted is the change. So I thought that I was fearless for choosing equality through being a nonconformist, transgender, queer, natural-born, binary woman living in North Carolina trying to get on SNL, named Nat, but it turns out God had other plans. God wants more of me than just the stage of SNL. God wants justice, wants elevation, wants truth, wants liberty, wants liberation. I had to remind the world of why I am a woman, to be a woman again. Sometimes I wish that I had the hot girl, like, find someone on Instagram, you know, based on a photo that you see, like, be able to, like, pull up that device, like, oh my god, like, where's your magnifying glass, you freaking detective? I wish I had that hot girl gene, but instead I got, look how tortured the stage of SNL looks right now. Let me fix it. I have to fix it. I have to fix this gene. And that's the thing about being an elevated viewer. You notice patterns, as Bowen Yang defines as futile. Systems, in other words. Every human operates on their own system. It's like a computer. You are your own operating system, and you have limitless potential. So watch these following clips with me and see if we can detect a little pattern, okay? A little nerdy, I know. Let's see. We've seen it.
Sure, you happen to be here.
More.
Did you see that? Look.
More.
Shh. In the same sketch where they proceed to call me Mark Robinson's Search History. But what do we know about the world right now and what it's screaming all the time? And what we have to look out for and be cautious of?
I'm very worried because the first thing any fascist government, any fascist regime does is to try to silence critics.
Critics. And that's what I was. I was a critic. I was a critic. I wasn't a fan. I was a critic that wanted a place on that stage and had been working for years. The song, that might have been September 2024. This song is from April 2021.
You don't own my potential, but what made you so presidential? Copy in the news. I know love, it's hard to choose. I don't care if you're this or that, but you used to wear many hats, and there's a difference in impersonations when you're the head of comedic communications. So show me dimension, honest reflection, the reveal worth and power, but loneliness, it haunts that town. Flip the stage, underpaid page, but flip the page and maybe you'll see my crooked stage. SNL, show no love, but hey, Pete, can I borrow your boxing glove?
Dip up my mom when I'm high. I do things they call up Colin Jones. They say, homie, we should buy a boat. They tell me I have bubble eyes, yet I never sleep alone at night. 'Cause I'm just
Nat
anyone else I'd be.
3
But I guess I'm hot for dudes and
comedy. Ugly industry. Gatekeepers. When you feel like giving up in life and your career, you'll meet all kinds of different gatekeepers. People that try to tell you what's right for you, but they're not in control of you and your potential, or they're not in control of the system itself at play. They're not in They think that they can put you in a cage and tell you your potential, what you're capable of, but you know it in your head what you are capable of. And you need to achieve that without limit, without some dude on a stage calling you something very sexually abusive and violent. I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate misogyny, but I work in sales, so I'm used to it, obviously. But overcoming this objection of Nat is Mark Robinson's search history is very easy. So, SNL, I hear that you don't need any help, but I find that your platform is disproportionately abusing women and is actually so corrupt that you target nobodies now? What's the deal with this? SNL, you're targeting nobodies because you lack material to that extreme? Alright, well hear me out. What if you hired the nobody that you transphobically targeted for world peace? What if you did that? Could you imagine a world where you did that? Or could you just imagine worlds where you get off on abusing nobodies through a platform of 9.8 million? You tell me, SNL. It's not my problem. I'm just genuinely curious, when am I gonna get some fucking justice up in here? Because we all know in a room of people, if I was on stage performing, and if Bowen Yang actually performed stand-up comedy and wasn't just a furor of pop culture, we all know what would happen to me. I'd be the only queer woman on that stage performing. I might get... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hear you. I lost my train of thought, so they hung up on me. Diversity is life. Never lose appreciation for life. Have fun. Be happy. Live merry. Actually, I am so chill, though, for real. So I guess I'm doing this to heal so that I can be chill in real life again. But boy, oh boy, do I need you, Amy Poehler. You know how it goes. You are closer than you think. Please no quit now. Get free. Be liberated. Be loved in the light again. We need you. I need us. We stand together as one in bravery. I remember when I was normal. Just kidding. I never have been. So I get bullied my whole life. Also, it's worse because I'm queer. Oh, and trans, but still vagina unafraid to yap. Uh-oh. Democrats might agree with the Republicans that it's time to revoke women's right to vote. Uh-oh. And I'm... white? Yeah, I'm not an immigrant. My grandmother's ancestors legit came here on the Mayflower itself. And my mom's side has Alexander Graham Bell. So I am a big advocate for nepotism. Let the phone win. Let me come home right now. We know this is true. I'm destined for greatness. It's not because I'm a percentage or a mere statistic. It's because my diversity defies the statistics at hand. How do you define greatness? Many people underestimate themselves and their potential. But everyone deserves love. Almost like calling me Mark Robinson's search history was toxic misogyny in the workplace. Do we think Bowen Yang is supportive of diverse voices? Or is he a controlling narcissistic abuser? I know all about narcissism and empaths and how they go hand in hand, but what I do not tolerate is the disrespectfulness of you disrespecting my boundaries like that on the stage and platform of NBC SNL without the same equity for potential. I have a lot of traits in common with men. I have weaponized incompetence that my mother insists yap about. I live in a bachelor pad with no girls over because I'm too focused on my career. Basically like Tony Stark life before wife. I have a mean dad with a poor relationship who will beat me up if I screw up. Nothing matters. I don't get socially humiliated, and I like to have a lot of fun at social gatherings. I dap my bros up first. I charismatically mock girls on their cell phones when out with guys or in public with them until the girls loosen up and smile and get into real conversation. Put that phone away, girl. We want to yap with you. We want to troll you. I fixed my own laptop all by myself. Traits I have in common with women. Well, I was born with a vagina for starters. Everything else just felt too arbitrary, so I did write very real things and then I made them really small because it doesn't matter. I am a woman, and I am Brat, and I am Nat. And so being a woman and getting sexually targeted through an abusive platform by the stage of NBC SNL isn't a bad thing or abuse. Why? Never give up and live out and proud forever. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, good stuff.